Locked tight. I'll just take a few gold coins from the chest. I don't need any more. Macguffin, can you give the other holder a tug? That should help things along. Let's see. A book. It's written in the same strange script as the words in the red box. I've got some gold coins here.
Excellent. One of them's sure to fit. Give them to me. But we still need the number.
Well, can we just try a few out?
Nonsense. If we're unlucky, we'd have to try out billions of numbers. And who knows where a wrong number might take us.
Okay.
But we still need the number.
Well, can we just try a few out?
Nonsense.
Okay. Hey, look. This book was in a secret hiding place in the wall.
Show me. The number we're searching for could be in there. And here it is. Here's the number of another device.
What is it?
2.
We would have been a long time guessing that.
Now let's see then. Come in, you two. Come on. It's tight, but it's our path to freedom. All right, then. You're supposed to pick up this part here. Stay calm. It's all completely normal. I hope. I'll put the coins in. All right, then. I'll enter the number. 2. It works. That was interesting.
Completely ridiculous. And now?
To the Archmage.
Where are all the bloodthirsty orcs?
Yeah, well, I'm the only one left.
That means I'm fighting you in the warrior contest?
No, someone's got to be the referee.
So I don't have an opponent and have won without a fight?
Not so fast!
Oh, Zazzy, love to see you. Have you put on a few pounds?
That human is mine. I'll be taking him to the Archwitch.
You can't just take him. He's a warrior.
Don't be daft.
Shield, sword, and helmet say something different.
Well, you don't say anything different at all. You aren't a warrior.
What are you waiting for? Knock the greenskin out!
He's a warrior. He's been let into our camp to take part in the warrior contest. As long as the contest is taking place, he is protected by our word.
And since I don't seem to have an opponent, this contest is certainly going to last for some time yet. I shouldn't really have said that, should I?
All right, then. The contest has begun. The opponents will compete in tests of strength, skill, and speed. You can do the tests at any time. If you leave the camp, you're disqualified.
And can be freely shot.
Oh, man.
Stuff of dreams. You'll be hanging from the gallows this evening. But first, I'll relish your ineptitude.
A tree trunk with a face painted on it. Maybe it's used for some kind of training. A tree trunk. The tree stump seems to have been lying there so long it's sprouting again. Isn't it sometimes astonishing how everything in the world seems to have a purpose? A termite mound. Considering they can be a heck of a lot bigger, this one isn't all that impressive.
You're not all that impressive either.
Huh? Who said that?
Do you hear voices in your head? Not a good sign.
Shut it!
Down here,
Who are you guys?
termites, of course.
You can talk?
Oh, you noticed. We've been around for hundreds of millions of years. Why shouldn't we be able to speak? You apes have learned how to do it too.
What do you mean, apes? Humans were made 8,000 years ago by an invisible wizard.
Right, and you rule the planet.
Planet? I need to get going.
Catch you later, ape.
I think I'll just leave you in peace. If I go waltzing out of here, I'll be disqualified and Mazaz will have won the contest. That would mean death for Wilbur, and for me too. She's having a ball. She's enjoying displaying her superiority over me. They've got talking cows here. Why not talking goats as well? Good day. Who are you? And what are you doing here?
I'm known as Bill. I'm a travelling salesman. Not by choice, though.
Meaning?
I came from Seastone. Thought things must be better here with the orcs than they are with the humans. Someone's got to win this damn war, right?
I wouldn't bet on it.
Yeah, unfortunately. Even collaboration with the enemy is no longer worth it for an honest merchant like me.
So how is it that you can just stroll into this camp and I had to get all this junk together first?
Huh?
What did he say? What did he say?
I'm a merchant. Merchants are neutral.
And that hooded character?
I've no idea who that is. The chief seems to know him. Arrived here just before you, and he's been creeping around the camp ever since.
Pretty suspicious.
Not only that, the fellow also presented me a few very strange offers.
Don't like the sound of that. Maybe he's an agent of the Archwitch.
I don't care either way. I'm heading south tomorrow. Maybe people down there still have gold in their pockets.
So what have you got then?
What are you after?
Nothing really.
I've got that. Lots of it, actually.
So what
What are you off? I've got that.
Well, that's enough talking. I have a gnome to rescue.
If you say so.
That's the biggest tent in the camp. It has to be the chieftain's.
Nate, what are you doing here?
Saving your gnomish little neck.
Yes. Well, let's go.
I thought you'd have been impressed that I hadn't just got the hell out.
You really considered just leaving me here?
No! Well, not exactly. Leave you here. But it was pretty difficult getting in here. I had to get hold of a sword and a helmet and there were earth pixies and dragons and...
I knew you'd come to rescue me.
Yeah?
Yes! You had it in you, all the time. All you needed was a good reason to let it out.
Let what out?
Your heroic valor. Everyone has it, but very few ever dare to show it. It's not easy to be a true hero.
Oh, Wilbur.
All right. Calm down, untie me.
No can do. I have to win a contest first.
What contest?
A warrior contest between me and Mazaz. You're the prize.
Oh, great.
It'll work out with all that heroic valor.
Yes, sure, but maybe...
Wait for me here. It won't be long and I'll be able to take you with me. If things go really well, in one piece even. What's happened to the artifact?
The orc chieftain took it from me and put it on the pile there.
Where?
There.
Ha!
Oh. The chieftain said there's a powerful spell on the floor to prevent theft. That could pose a problem.
Let's get you free first. Then we'll see. Let's hope that Ivo and Critter are all right.
I hope so too. Still, I think they're quite capable of taking care of themselves. Both of them.
I don't know. Taken prisoner by the shades? All alone? Bound and gagged? Huh? You know anything about the hooded guy?
No. He keeps sneaking around the place. Doesn't seem to be an orc.
What do we do if he's a Shadow Army agent?
If he is, we'd better hurry and get the artifact to safety.
You're right. Back in a mo.
Hurry! I gotta go to the little mage's room.
Doesn't matter whether the artifact of divine fate is in it or not. Everybody wants this little wooden casket. But first of all, I have to get on with freeing Wilbur. Doesn't matter. Wool and knitting stuff. Strange. I'd have expected more chopped off heads and bloodied battle axes. Stuff like that. Doesn't matter whether the artifact of... That's one of those magic mirrors that don't make me look fantastic. I love reflective surfaces, and what looks back at me from them. There are a load of skulls hung up around here. This one's got a hole in it. Well, one more than the others. The stone arrowhead has gone through the skull. I'll take that with me. By Tutatis. Helmets. A whole load of them. An impressive collection, but it can't help me anymore. The chieftain claims that that's a powerful magic circle. I'd better keep my hands off all this mage junk. Our graduate mage is the man for that stuff. The chieftain claims that Hello, sunshine.
Buzz off. Or do you want to give up?
Nope, not me. Well, how's it going with the contest?
The first contest is a test of strength.
Not arm wrestling again.
No, you will compete in the traditional orc sport of dwarf throwing. You throw the dwarf as far as you possibly can. Whoever throws it the furthest wins.
That tree trunk there, that's the dwarf?
Correct.
A very good effort. "12 foot! Excellent!
Can't be all that heavy.
Yeah? How about if we make this competition a little more interesting for me? I will participate with a handicap.
Aren't your looks enough?
That means that the Honourable Mazaz allows you as many attempts in each discipline as you like to try to improve on her performance. And if you manage just once, then you've immediately won the discipline.
Okay, fine by me. Give me the dwarf. As many attempts as I like, yeah?
Until the sun sets. Then whoever's ahead has won.
Ha!
I'll do the one honorable thing left to me in this situation. Cheat. Hey, you there!
Ah, the mammal.
You know a thing or two about wood, don't you? How come this dwarf trunk is so heavy?
An invisible wizard is pushing it towards the ground.
I don't think so.
What do you expect? That thing is a solid tree trunk. They're always heavy.
Could you maybe hollow it out a bit?
Yeah, sure we could. But what do we get out of it?
What would you like?
A 1784 Shadow Latif board?
What's that?
Wood that was made into wine barrels, cupboards, coffins, etc. in the year 1784. 1784 is an extraordinarily good wood vintage.
You can't be serious. Where am I supposed to find something like that?
Your problem.
Could you please hollow out the dwarf?
You're asking the wrong people, Ape. Do we look like socialist woodworm vermin?
Worse. I need to get going.
Catch you later, Ape.
Almost an arrow already, but it's not going to fly straight as it is. A beautiful homemade arrow. The tree has done its bit. I've got a branch and it's not much good for anything more. A load of socks all knotted together. That stops arguments about whose feet are used as a basic unit of measurement. There are a few merchants in Pockmore who for this very reason have hired staff with particularly big feet and some with pretty teeny ones. They'll use one or the other depending on whether they're buying or selling. I've got to beat Mazaz's 12-foot throw somehow. I've got to beat... Good day.
How do?
I ought to get my muscles into shape. Have you got any power elixir?
There are very strict anti-doping laws at warrior contests.
Yeah? And?
It doesn't matter anyway. I haven't even got a damn mana potion left.
Shame.
There are very...
Yeah?
Shame.
Well...
If you...
An archery target. Pretty easy to hit. From here, at least. Excuse me? What's that? A board and a note.
I think the hooded one just had a look at it too.
It says, a 1784 board from Chateau What's-Its-Name. Can't be.
Suspicious.
And how? You don't usually get anything gratis around here.
Maybe it's a trap.
Something's telling me I ought to be careful and had better get moving. I ought to free him as soon as possible. I can't leave him hanging. Here, your Chateau... whatever board.
A 1784 Chateau Latif? Oh, that's beauty, mate. Woohoo! That's it. The bouquet. The earthy scent. Oh, you primitive apes couldn't appreciate something like this, but connoisseurs would do anything for such a choice morsel.
Okay, save me the wood gourmet routine and hollow out the dwarf, will you?
We'll do it. We could, of course, have taken out the orcs and freed the gnome for you.
What?
But that was just too complicated for your mammalian brain. Come on, lads. Take us to the dwarf, King Kong.
You're such a...
Shut up! I've got everything under control. Hello, Chief.
What do you want, warrior?
I have to beat Mazaz in 2 out of 3 disciplines to win the contest?
If you win 2 out of 3 disciplines, 2/3 of the prize is yours. Mazaz can decide which third she keeps.
Great. The tent where you've got Wilbur strung up, it's yours, isn't it?
It is? And keep your hands off my things, understood?
I'm only interested in the gnome and the box he's got with him.
You'll get the gnome if you win the contest, but the box stays here. I found it.
Wilbur had it with him.
And that's exactly where I found it.
Who's going to guarantee that Mazaz will let us go as soon as I've beaten her?
No one. As long as a contest is on, you're protected by our tradition and the honor of the warriors.
And as soon as the contest is over?
It's warrior against wimp.
Till later.
See you.
That thing weighs a ton at least. It's a huge trunk. Hello, sunshine.
Buzz off. Or do you want to give up?
Nope, not me. Hello, Chief.
What do you want?
This dwarf is damned heavy.
That's a certified standard dwarf. The kind used for all commercial dwarf throwing. But in the anarchic early years of the sport, there were constantly problems with the equipment. The dwarves objected, or were so drunk they didn't fly cleanly through the air. And of course it was difficult to find 2 dwarves of the same size and weight. That's why we now have the standardized norm dwarf. It makes your distance easy to compare with Mazaz's. You're behind. See you.
Hey, boys, work to do.
Okay, men, let's go! Attack!
That ought to reduce the weight considerably.
Hup, hup, hup!
If the termites have done their job properly, the trunk should be about right for me now. Hello? I'm ready for my second attempt.
Ho ho! This is gonna be fun!
We're ready. Very impressive.
He is cheated!
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No matter, my attempt went further.
We'll measure it. Amazing.
What?
12 foot and 6 toes. The humans won!
What? You must have measured incorrectly the first time, old man.
Silence! I'm the referee in this contest and my word is final. The human won by 6 toes. The next contest is a test of skill.
You were pretty good, too, for a woman. Well, you just need a bit of luck. Ah, dream distance. Hopefully Mazaz and the chieftain won't take a closer look at the thing until I'm a long, long way off. I think I've got a vague idea of what the next competition might be.
It's the test of skill. Archery.
Ooh, how does that work then?
You have to shoot an arrow into target from back here.
Oh, really?
Out of the way, windbag. No one's gonna rescue you this time. I never miss.
"10 points for Mazaz. It's your turn, human.
I haven't got a bow.
A warrior without bow? I suggest you get yourself one.
And while you're at it, an arrow, a keen eye, and a steady hand.
And earplugs. Good day.
Howdo.
Have you got a bow and maybe some target-seeking arrows by any chance?
I've got no bows. And if I had any target-seeking arrows, they'd be sticking out of your backside by now.
Hey, you could at least be polite. So what have you got then?
What are you after? I've got...
Well, that's enough talking. I have a gnome to rescue.
If you say so.
Greetings, stranger. Who are you, and what are you doing creeping around here?
That's nothing to do with you.
Are you some kind of a spy?
No.
You want to sell me something?
No.
I've got an arrow, but I still need a bow. You got one?
I can get you a bow.
Yeah? What do you want for it?
Nothing.
How unusually generous.
Go to the trader and tell him that you want to buy 98 copper pots. The price doesn't matter.
I've had enough of copper pots. I spent half a day in the dragon's cave making stupid copper pots.
Just do it. Then I'll get you your bow.
Okay. Our paths will certainly cross again. Good day.
How do?
I'd like to buy some copper pots.
Great. As you can see, I've a wide range of different pots.
I need 98.
98 copper pots? That's not going to be cheap.
Gold is no object. My client has more than enough.
I see. Well, I'd love to take all that gold from your pockets, but I don't even have one single damn pot.
Shame.
Certainly.
Well, that's enough talking. I have a gnome to rescue.
If you say so.
Greetings, stranger. I've asked the merchant about the copper pots.
Good.
But he hasn't got 98 copper pots.
Of course not. Wait here. I'll have your bow in a minute.
Isn't there a story about some guy who sold his soul to the devil? Hey, you there, hoodie guy. Where's my bow?
Here.
Thanks. Why do you do that? Maybe he just wants to keep me busy here a while, so that the Shadow Army has enough time to surround the camp. I've got a bow and arrow now.
Fine, then show us what you're capable of.
But Mazaz has hit the bullseye smack in the middle. How am I going to outdo her 10 points? By splitting her arrow, maybe?
Even that wouldn't help you. Mazaz performed the perfect shot. At the very most, you can equal her.
Well, what happens if we draw, then?
The prize will be shared.
The prize is a gnome.
Where's the problem? And now, fire!
And now?
You have as many attempts as you need to improve on Mazaz's shot.
If Mazaz isn't going to make any mistakes, then I'm not going to be able to win. I need to think of something. I'm not going off with that. There's not a single bit of magic in that shield. That's a kind of frying pan from the eastern lands. When we were kids, we used to go sledding with them. The pan still looks really good, even if it does look like it's not been used for months. The shell from a Galarian armored turtle. Those are man-sized giant turtles which make fantastic armor and shields. Let's try again.
Honorable Mazaz.
Damn.
At best you can get a draw.
Watch out!
Mazaz has won.